Nature has many amazing shapes. These shapes are not only beautiful but also contain complex mathematical rules. One of those rules is the fractal, a concept we'll explore in this video. Look closely at a fern leaf. You can see that each small leaf on the fern has a similar shape to the whole plant. Do you see how the small leaves grow from the larger ones? This is a classic example of a fractal in nature. These small leaves look just like the whole fern, only smaller. This is a fractal. Fractals are shapes that repeat themselves at different levels. Fractals are shapes that repeat. They can be found everywhere in nature, from ferns to snowflakes and even clouds. They have the same shape no matter how much you zoom in or zoom out. This means you can see the same pattern at different levels. A small part of a fractal looks like the whole shape. This is an important feature of fractals called self-similarity. It's like a never-ending pattern. You can keep zooming in and always see the same shape. These cool shapes aren't just in nature. They're also used in many different areas like architecture, art, and even technology. Mathematicians use special equations to create them on computers. These equations can make complex and beautiful fractal patterns. This has opened up exciting possibilities in computer graphics. Designers and artists can use fractals to create unique images and effects, leading to unlimited creativity. Fractals aren't just a math concept, they're also an endless source of inspiration for art and science. We can find them everywhere, from nature to modern technology. Keep exploring the amazing world of fractals and you'll see that they're truly an essential part of the universe. Think about the amazing visuals in movies and video games. These aren't just still images, they're living pieces of art, created by talented artists and advanced technology. Many of these realistic scenes use fractals. Fractals are a math concept, but they've become a powerful tool for making digital images. By using fractal algorithms, artists can create complex and detailed images that were once impossible to imagine. Artists can create lifelike mountains, trees, and clouds using fractal shapes. These images are not only beautiful but also feel real, making viewers feel like they're actually in that world. Remember the fern leaf? It's a perfect example of how fractals work in nature. Each part of the fern leaf looks like the whole leaf, and this is also true for digital images made with fractals. Computer graphic artists use the same principle to create realistic trees. They don't just create one tree, they create a system of branches, each with smaller branches, forming a complex and realistic structure. They start with a simple branch. From there, they use fractal algorithms to create smaller branches. And these smaller branches continue to branch out, creating a complete tree. Then, they use fractals to make even smaller branches. This process continues until they have a tree with hundreds, even thousands of tiny branches, each with a different shape and size, but all following the same fractal rules. These branches then grow even smaller branches, just like a real tree. This creates a very realistic and lifelike image, making viewers feel like they're looking at a real tree. This technique also works with other natural elements. Not just trees, but mountains, coastlines, and even snowflakes can be created using fractals. Mountains, coastlines, even snowflakes can be made with fractals. This lets artists create very detailed and realistic natural landscapes without having to draw every little detail. This makes the digital worlds we see on screen much more believable. When we look at these images, we don't just see pretty pictures, we feel their vibrancy and realism. Fractals have opened up a new world for digital art, where everything can be more alive and real than ever before. Have you ever downloaded a really big image? It takes forever. This is where fractal image compression comes in. This clever technique uses fractals to make image files smaller. Imagine trying to describe a cloud. It's a complicated shape, but what if you could describe it as a few repeating shapes? That's how fractal compression works. It finds these shapes and stores them in a small file. When you open the compressed image, the computer uses these shapes to rebuild the cloud. The result is an image that looks almost exactly like the original, but takes up much less space. Part 4. Crafting realistic landscapes with fractals. Creating realistic landscapes for video games or movies is a big job. Developers and artists have to combine many different techniques and tools. One of the most powerful tools they can use is fractals. Artists want to build worlds that feel real and alive. They have to pay attention to every little detail, from how light reflects on water to how trees sway in the wind. Fractals are incredibly useful for this. They not only help create complex shapes, but can also accurately simulate natural phenomena. Imagine trying to draw every rock and every blade of grass in a huge landscape. This not only takes a lot of time, but also requires patience and high skill. It would take forever. It could even take weeks or months to complete a detailed landscape. Fractals offer a shortcut. Instead of drawing every little detail, artists can use fractal algorithms to automatically generate complex shapes. By using fractal algorithms, artists can easily create complex and realistic terrain. These algorithms can generate natural shapes like mountains, valleys, and rivers in just seconds. These algorithms create mountains, valleys, and rivers with amazing realism. They can simulate natural phenomena like erosion, geological formation, and plant growth. They even add details like rocks and trees, all based on fractal shapes. This helps create landscapes that are not only beautiful but also very realistic. This allows game developers to build vast and believable worlds for players to explore. Players can walk through dense forests, climb tall mountains, and explore deep valleys, all created using fractal algorithms. Not just in video games, fractals are also widely used in movies and other graphics projects. They save time and effort while delivering amazing results. Artists and developers can focus on creativity and design instead of worrying about tiny details. This opens up many new opportunities for creativity and innovation in the graphics industry. Fractals are truly a powerful and versatile tool, helping artists and developers create stunning and realistic landscapes. As technology advances, we can expect to see many new and exciting applications of fractals in the future. Part 5, the future of fractals in graphics. Fractals have revolutionized the world of computer graphics, but their potential doesn't stop there. As technology advances, we can expect even more amazing applications of fractals. Imagine even more realistic virtual worlds. Picture lifelike animations, moving and acting just like their real-world counterparts. Fractals could be the key to unlocking this level of realism. Researchers are constantly finding new ways to use fractals, from creating realistic textures to simulating complex natural phenomena. The future of fractals in graphics is full of exciting possibilities.